Today we're going to talk about clearance. We're going to talk about the Florida building codes. One of the codes we're going to mention today is Mastic. And we have to mastic all the ductwork. That's the new Florida building code. And what that does, by sealing all your holes in your mastic, with your mastic in your ductwork, it increases the static pressure, reduces heat loss in the attic, increases efficiency of the air conditioning system, and it makes a better job for the customer all over. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull out the mastic this morning, and you have to mastic all the seams. So I've got me a bucket of mastic here. So we're going to take it out, and here's a seam right here, and the seam meaning all taped joints, anything that's been stapled. So we're going to just take this right here, and what you want to do, you just want to put a nice even coat on. It's kind of like painting your house, okay? And according to the code, you have to do anything that's visible. You do not have to pick up the ductwork and get underneath the ductwork. That's not what you have to do. But you have to paint the whole thing. Okay, we're going to go over here. You can be generous with it. This stuff is fairly inexpensive. If you get the stuff on your hands, cold water is the best thing that washes it off. And I don't mean ice cold water, but you can go to the faucet and just use the cold water and rub your hands together, and it generally comes off pretty well. This is a time-consuming process, but it's very important. I'm going to do one section here. See all these taped joints? Everything that the guy's taped has to be mastic once again. Very important. This ductwork particularly is 1987. So think about that, guys. This duct system is already 15 years old. It's in pretty good shape too. When these folks are spending lots of money for high efficient systems, there's no reason why you shouldn't do it better. See how it's got a tape seam here? Okay, so you get the general idea. Any tape seams, any connection joints, any staples, any tape, everything has to be mastic and sealed. That includes flexible ductwork. And what the code says, anything 30 inches or more, okay? And a lot of people say, is that 30 inches from the sheetrock of the ceiling, or is that 30 inches from the joist? The inspectors has told me 30 inches from the joist. So as I come over here and I measure right here, it's 53 inches. So that has to be mastic and sealed. I walk back here. It's 6 foot tall. Okay, now does this need to be mastic and sealed? It's 24 inches. That answer is yes, because I can walk by here and get to this ductwork. Okay, they'll just strap this up. As you look down, further down the line here, we got another return. We're going to mastic and seal that, and then we have a trunk line down here. Okay, now as I come over here and measure this, once again, I'm measuring. I've got 4 feet here, so my guys can jump over this right here and get right down here. We got to mastic and seal every bit of this in here. This is actually a good attic for mastic. We have plenty of room up here. So if you have any questions on mastic, any new Florida building codes, anything that concerns you, just give Jones Air Conditioning and Electric a call, 239-596-5855.